Our long weekend begins with a surprise. Just off the busy Gran Via in the vibrant and eclectic Malasana district. This will be a distinctly modern Hispanic experience, where we'll be offered great food influenced by Spain's colonial past. You need to know where to look. This is Mercado de los Mostenses, established in 1946. Today it serves a mix of Spanish and Latin American cuisine. And in a city where you can easily spend 30 euros on a meal, you'll be hard-pushed to spend half that here.
Sara.
Oh, hello.
Soy Michael.
Hi, nice to meet you.
¿Qué tal? Buenos días.
Ciao, gracias.
Joining me for lunch is Sara, a journalist who moved here from Argentina with her family when she was a girl.
We're in the very heart of Madrid, and suddenly it's very different because, unlike most of Madrid, this is very multi-ethnic. All sorts of people are here.
Yes. It had Latin workers, immigrants, who were working for the Spanish owners.
Yeah.
But when they got retired, their sons didn't want to take that job, so they sell it to the Latin American workers. And now the owners of 80-90% of this market are Latin American people.
And presumably that means that a lot of the food that's served in the restaurants here, this is Latin American food.
Yeah, it is Latin American food, but you can see Spanish people and Latin American people together. And this is good because it brings this culture through gastronomy to Madrid, right?
More than 3 million Latin Americans live in Spain. Almost a third of them in Madrid. They're a legacy of centuries of Spanish colonial rule. We choose a cafe run by an old friend of Sara's from Ecuador.
Te presento a Michael.
Soy Michael Portillo.
Miguel Ángel, un placer. ¿Cómo estás?
Encantado.
Igualmente.
I've been hearing about your family.
Llevamos 20 años de cocina ecuatoriana en el mercado de los mostenses.
On the menu are dishes made with Ecuadorian staples. Banana, peanuts, local fish, and yuca, which is a starchy alternative to the potato.
Hola. What have we got here?
La yuca que tienes en el seco de pollo, que realmente... Luego tenemos una corvina del Mediterráneo.
Esa es la corvina.
La corvina. Es una sopa de pescado. En este caso tenemos un corviche, que es una masa de plátano con pasta de maní que tiene relleno de pescado con camarón.
Muy bien explicado.
Muy bien explicado.
If I'm right, we've got fish in 3 of our dishes. We've got a fish soup. Here we've got a corvina, which is like a large sea bass. And here we have a combination of fish and banana. I think I might try some fish soup.
Okay, wow, this looks amazing. Was it good?
Yeah, it's really nice. And actually, it's a bit like, a French bouillabaisse. There are large pieces of fish inside it. This would be a meal on its own,
I have shrimp and yuca that I really love.
Show me the yuca.
It's like the potato mashed.
This is yuca as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lovely combination of sweet and savory.
Yeah, this is for like 4 people, Michael. We will have to eat a lot to finish this.
Just to say thank you very much. Wonderful meal.
Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí. Esto es Ecuador.
Saludos, Miguel Ángel. Ciao.
Perfect answer.
What a feast to set up our long weekend. Before we start on Madrid's many historic treasures and attractions. A much-loved local business was born here in the mid-19th century. A master confectioner from Alicante set up a market stall selling a Spanish nougat called turrón. It proved so popular that in 1855 he relocated to a nearby shop, which is still doing a brisk trade today. And no matter how little time you have on your long weekend here, I recommend a visit.
This is such a beautiful shop. It's like stepping back in time into the 19th century. Everything has been beautifully preserved. And here is the confection on display. This is turrón, the Spanish nougat. And under the picture of its founder, Luis Mira, is his descendant, Carlos. Hello, Carlos.
Encantado. Es mi tatarabuelo.
This is my great-great-grandfather.
Y la historia cuenta que con 20 años él venía del pueblo a Madrid a montar una tienda de turrón. Que él iba con un carrito tirado por burros.
It's a wonderful story, isn't it?
Yes. Lo bonito de eso es que son 6 generaciones de padres, hijos, abuelas, hijas, haciéndolo como se ha hecho siempre, de la misma manera. Gente de toda España que viene a Madrid a comprar nuestro turrón.
It's thought that turrón, a mixture of honey, sugar, egg whites and almonds, was first brought to southern Spain by the conquering Muslims in the early Middle Ages. I'm to join the head chef in the kitchen and discover some sticky secrets.
Joaquín,
Hola, ¿qué tal?
soy Michael.
Yo Kirin.
Encantado. I'm just amazed that you're making the turrón at such a small scale.
Sí, es escala pequeña porque somos tradicionales.
Sí.
Hacemos el turrón como hace muchos años, con las mismas recetas.
Bueno, ¿y cómo se empieza? How do
Pues
you
mira,
start?
el agua,
A little bit of water to begin with.
sí,
Muy bien.
echamos aquí.
Adelante. This is a heavy pot of honey. Where's the honey from?
La miel es de romero y es una de las mejores mieles que hay.
Looks absolutely gorgeous. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas aquí, Guinea? How long have you worked
Aquí
here?
llevo desde el año 74,
I've been here since 1974,
unos 48 años,
about 48 years. ¿Qué edad tenías entonces?
14,
14 when you started, my goodness. So you're getting used to it here.
demasiado.
I know the place too well, he says. 9 kilos of honey, 9 kilos of sugar and a drop of water, and we have a lovely boiling mix ready to make the turrón.
Sí,
Now we're going to
Vale.
stir it over heat.
sí.
I got hit by a piece of flying hot honey.
While the honey mixture bubbles away, there are almonds to be toasted.
How old is this machine?
150 años,
A 150-year-old machine.
muy vieja.
Pero sirve, ¿no?
Sí, sí, sigue,
It
sigue.
does the job. ¿Y estas almendras, where are they from?
De Gijona,
Gijona,
sí. La cuna del turrón,
which is the very cradle, the very heart of turrón making. Así, ¿no?
sí.
No. Siento, hay unas cuantas en
Nada,
el suelo.
no pasa nada. Esos son cafés del oficio.
Bien. Gracias, Kim.
Nada.
We're just settling the almonds down, just like a big football rattle. Muy bien. Let there be fire. Switch on the motor.
Sí,
Almonds being toasted by a machine that is a century and a half old. If I was looking for tradition, I think I found it at Casamira.
Once the ground almonds are added along with egg whites, the turrón is compressed and chilled overnight.
el turrón de Alicante, tradicional.
Anda. Muy bueno.
Me encanta.
Really is very, very good. Obviously, it's extremely sweet and crunchy. You really taste the quality of the ingredients. Es estupendo.
Muy bien.
Todavía te gusta a ti.
Así.
I'm starting my day early and with an indulgence that everyone should sample while here.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's just getting light. It's time for a little something. And people in Madrid like to have churros, which are fried batter which you dip in chocolate. And here's an old establishment that has been serving them a while. And there's a queue. In fact, I think there's been a queue since 1894.
You can find churros all over the city. I've headed into the center of town, where down a tiny alleyway is a Madrid institution. Chocolateria San Ginés has been making the decadent Spanish breakfast with the same recipe for almost 130 years.
The queue that I'm standing in is a great mixture of different nationalities, people very differently dressed. I think some people are here for their breakfast, some people are here because they've been up all night, because the churro, although it's mainly enjoyed for breakfast, is like the kebab in London. It's something that can be hangover food. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Qué tal?
Bien.
Una porción de churros, por favor, y un
¿Con
chocolate.
chocolate?
Con chocolate, sí, por favor.
5.90.
Muy bien. Gracias. I've often had churros at a street food, a little stall set up on the pavement. Maybe one man and a woman with their boiling oil in front of you. This place, though, is an emporium, an institution. There's just one room after another, and this is churros on a virtually industrial scale.
In the very modest kitchen, right beside the counter, they produce 4,000 churros a day, piping huge batter sausages into a scarily hot vat of oil. Possibly named after Spain's native churra sheep, whose horns resemble the ridge lengths of churros, their history is a bit uncertain. But whether churros were brought here from China by Portuguese traders or invented by nomadic shepherds as a substitute for bread, they've been enjoyed here for hundreds of years.
Parece ser un trabajo duro, ¿eh?
Un poco duro.
Un poco duro. ¿Desde cuándo lo hace?
2001.
¿Le gusta venir por aquí por la mañana?
Son muy buenos los churros.
Ah, tienen fama, ¿eh?
De hace años.
Gracias. Oh, the chocolate is amazing, and the churro is crunchy and warm. When I was a kid, coming to Spain, going out for churros was a special treat. You know how smells are probably the most evocative of the senses, and the smell of the churros, the smell of that hot fat, just transports me back through time. I guess on the whole, you're not advised to eat a lot of fried food or a lot of sweet drinks, but you've got to do this when you're in Madrid. It's part of any long weekend.
Open 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year, you don't need to rise with the lark to try one.
When I tried to think about why it's so nice to spend time in Madrid, I think one of the main reasons is that there are so many places to go and eat and drink. And many of them are highly traditional. I mean, look at this place with its lovely tiles and green benches. You get the feeling that you could sit up there at the bar and within a few minutes you'd be talking to someone, you'd have made a friend.
Time to give it a go.
Are you from Madrid?
Oh, no, we're not from Madrid. We're from Mexico.
May I join you a second?
Yeah, of course.
And you, as part of your trip to Madrid, you thought you better come and have some churros, is that right?
Oh, yeah, it's a traditional thing here in Spain, so we need to try it.
How are you enjoying Madrid?
Oh, it's a beautiful city.
The people, the places,
architecture.
the architecture, and architect, and it's beautiful.
Do you have churros in Mexico?
Yeah,
Yeah, we have.
it as
You
well.
have-
Not like this.
What I love about Spanish food is that it's often simple and the quality of the ingredients superb. Despite being 200 miles from the sea, Madrid boasts Europe's largest fish market, selling 400 different varieties. Sadly, Britain sends most of its catch abroad. Here, it's highly prized. The market is 6 miles from the city centre, in the suburb of Vallecas. Out here, you wouldn't expect to find a restaurant where tables are in hot demand. This afternoon, I thought I'd check it out.
I've just come on a €25 taxi ride from the centre for a place that's now highly recommended and which is located not in a smart district, but above a car dealership.
The family's restaurant is attached to its fishmongers.
Hello, Lucia. Hello. I'm Michael. Great to see you. I'm so impressed by this display of fish. Marvelous varieties and colours and absolute freshness.
Lucia's father, Raúl, took over from her grandfather 25 years ago.
Estoy asombrado por el pescado. Qué bonito todo, qué fresco.
Bueno, pues aquí tienes un pescado buenísimo del Cantábrico. Es un virrey.
Un virrey. ¿Y cómo se conoce que está fresco? How do you know that it's fresh?
El ojo, bien dilatado, ¿vale?
Nicely dilated eye.
Y la galla, bien roja.
Nice and red in the gills. These are langoustines from Huelva, aren't they lovely?
Tenemos centolla gallega de la ría.
Beautiful crabs.
This excellent produce might easily justify the journey. And then there's the restaurant.
Maybe I should eat something. What do you think?
Habrá que probarlo, claro que sí.
Raúl and his brother opened Cardumen, which translates as shoal, in 2021. It became renowned amongst connoisseurs and celebrities drawn towards the catch of the day.
Oh, Raúl, this is fantastic. So this is your restaurant, and yet you display the fish so beautifully.
Before it opens for this evening's diners, there are some last-minute touches that I can help with.
I'm obviously a bit nervous now, because apparently this all matters very much indeed. Let me try and make it as pretty as possible.
Sin tapar ningún pescado. Se tienen que ver todos.
Sí. Nothing must be covered up. Everything must be visible. Muy bien. Very nice colours. I love the way the colours are working.
Atún.
Gracias. Oh, that weighs a ton.
Ay.
I'm going to display it with the large front facing the public.
Y por aquí, una lubina salvaje. Ponla por aquí.
A lovely wild sea bass. Turn that over, I think, like that. Oh, doesn't that fit beautifully?
Muy bien.
Yes, that looks
Perfecto.
good.
Perfecto.
We've got a lovely splash of red here. Do you see? Do you see what we're doing here?
Perfecto.
And completing the display, a bowl of goosefoot barnacles from Galicia in northwest Spain. Ta-da!
Having seen the importance of good display, I can witness culinary skill as head chef Belén prepares my meal.
Belén, mira
Bienvenido.
lo que te traigo.
Vale, perfecto. Vamos a hacer a la brasa.
¿Qué cocina más estupenda?
Sí.
What a lovely looking kitchen. Muy bien.
The team has built a reputation for using the freshest and widest range of fish and seafood. Many dishes feature raw ingredients.
Un poquito de aceite, ¿vale?
Qué buena pinta tiene. What a lovely sight that is.
Una pintaza, ¿eh?
Sí.
Nuestra estrella de la casa, el virrey.
She says it's the star of the house. It's her favourite. Marvellous.
Now the moment I've been waiting for, an afternoon feast with Lucia and Raúl, starting with a Spanish delicacy.
Qué buen aspecto tiene todo. The white Huelva prawn. So these have been boiled.
Exactly. Just a few minutes ago.
Delicious. Buenísima.
Buenísimo.
The prawns, prized by gourmet chefs for their sweet, delicate flavour, are hand-caught off the coast of the province of Huelva and are known as the pearls of Huelva.
These are such a delicacy, aren't they? Everyone loves them.
So in England, you don't see the prawns a lot, right?
We have prawns and we have shrimps, but we don't have anything like the variety that you have in Spain.
For the main course, it's the chef's recommendation.
Now, this is the first time I've eaten Viceroy.
What do you think, Michael?
I think it's a lovely fish. I think it's absolutely delicious. You're a long way from the centre of Madrid. How did it occur to you to do it here?
Bueno, puesto que la lonja la tenemos aquí detrás. Y entonces es una cosa muy vistosa ver todo el pescado allí. Por eso no quisimos trasladarlo al centro de Madrid.
There are some people coming here who've never set foot in this place before.
Humilde, es un barrio humilde. Pero cuando descubren Cardumen, disfrutan muchísimo.
Lucia, having a restaurant here and lots of smart people coming out here,
Yeah.
do you think it's changing the view of Vallecas?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think it's kind of the idea of Cardumen because it's like creating such a special space in an area that is not that known for having good restaurants. It's great.
For me, a major pleasure of any long weekend away is the food. And here in Madrid, you're truly spoilt for choice. With around 10,000 restaurants, from home-grown tapas to the finest cuisines from around the world. My day begins back in the heart of the old town in one of my favourite spots.
One of the loveliest squares in Madrid, La Plaza Mayor, and this has been a public space since time immemorial. In the painted house, they used to set the price of bread so that even the poorest people in society could afford a loaf.
Today, this area is buzzing with cafes, bars, and restaurants. Just off the square is a revered institution, steeped in the rich heritage of the city. I love to come here, and it's always booked. So I'm beating the lunchtime rush to be in before the kitchen is busy.
I've just walked through one of my favourite doors in Madrid. According to the Guinness Book of Records, this is the oldest restaurant in the world. And I've walked into history. Look at these lovely painted wooden panels, the pictures blackened by the passage of time.
Sobrino de Botín is a culinary phenomenon. Opened in 1725, the restaurant is famed for its food. And its wood-fired oven holds a record, having never been extinguished, apparently, during 300 years of service. The menu has changed little in that time and celebrates the most iconic of Spanish dishes. Vegetarians might want to look away now.
Hello. May I come in?
Hola.
Hola. My name is Michael.
We welcome, sir. Michael, I'm Robel.
Robel, it's lovely to see you, Robel. My goodness, you're surrounded by suckling pigs.
Yes.
And this is your traditional dish here?
Yes, 300 tradition.
That's amazing. 300 years of suckling pigs.
It's thought that suckling pig was first eaten here in the 16th century, when an inn stood on this spot. Weary travellers to the city would tether their horses, feast on succulent roast pork, and head upstairs for a siesta. Today, the horses are gone, the inn has been replaced by the restaurant, but the signature dish remains the same.
The oven is fantastic, a wood-fired oven.
The oven is 300 years old.
My
this
goodness.
oven.
And obviously, this is the perfect temperature.
Actually, it's 280 centigrade.
Right.
Until 300.
And do you measure that? Do you have a thermometer, or is it just...
A thermometer only here. Only
with your hand?
Yeah, the hands.
Your hand tells you?
Your hand tells you.
Whether it's the right temperature. How amazing.
The pork is cooked now exactly as it was 300 years ago. Same recipe.
I'm going to count his fingers after this.
Same method. And in the same oven.
May I try to put the suckling pig back? Here we go.
It's an honour to prepare my own lunch on this hallowed ground.
In go the chopped pieces, just for a final roast. Roel, thank you so much. My mouth is watering, really.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. You're welcome.
Ironically, this most Spanish of restaurants was established by a Frenchman, hence the French-looking name Botín, before it passed to a Spanish family. With my stomach rumbling, I'm ready for an early lunch.
So, you're not meant to eat the entire suckling pig for yourself. It divides into 6 portions, and I have my portion with potatoes. Gracias, Luis. I have been to El Botín quite a lot, because if you want to show off old Madrid, this is where you bring people into these historic subterranean chambers. And the roast suckling pig is supposedly the best that can be had. It melts in your mouth. Pork that melts in your mouth. There are at least 2 Madrids. There's the Madrid of old history, which is narrow, winding streets and alleyways and restaurants like this. And then there's a Madrid that was built in the 19th and 20th centuries, which is great wide boulevards. And in those areas, there's a huge gastronomic scene. They're always opening new restaurants. And a lot of the cuisine is very adventurous. Although I think what links the old and the new is the Spanish obsession with good ingredients. So basically good meat, basically good fish and seafood. And the Spanish eat vast quantities of both meat and fish and seafood. And you may ask, well, how do they do that? Well, one of the things is they don't eat many vegetables and they don't eat sauces. They rely on the taste of the absolutely superb basic product.
During its long history, this kitchen has fed many notables and celebrities. Even that Spanish painter Francisco Goya is said once to have worked here washing up. Using brushes, I wonder? Unlike my traditional lunch at Madrid's oldest restaurant, this eatery sits at the opposite end of the culinary spectrum, pointing the way into the latest trends in food.
Spaniards love to eat meat, and they adore to eat fish. In fact, most things that run or fly or swim will be converted by the Spanish into food. But some Spaniards are exceptions.
This restaurant comes highly recommended, and its co-founder is one of Spain's finest actors of her generation, whom I'm hugely excited to meet.
Oh my goodness. Hello, excuse me. One does not expect to find behind the bar of a restaurant a famous film actress. Clara, I'm Michael. How do you do?
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Jose.
Jose, so nice to meet you. And who's behind there?
Victor.
Hello. Encantado.
Clara Lagos is one of Spain's most celebrated stars, whose films have broken Spanish box office records.
So, Clara, tell me, how did you come to be in the restaurant business?
7 years ago, I became a vegan, and 3 years ago, we started dating, and he has restaurants and bars in Madrid with Victor. And when we started going there, they only have a couple vegan dishes. But Victor started making up dishes, like inventing new stuff every time that I went there. And I just fell in love with his cooking, and I started telling him that he should put that in the menu because it was amazing, and that was the idea behind it.
I have an outrageous proposal.
Okay.
Would it be possible for me to sit down and eat with Clara Lago?
Please, it would be my pleasure.
Oh my goodness.
She's persuading this carnivore of the delights of a vegan diet.
Clara, this is magnificent.
Yeah. We usually eat this with our hands.
Okay.
This is our version of potato bravas, and we make it with broccoli. Yeah.
Isn't that delicious? What I'm loving is, apart from the beautiful taste, is the great textures. That's got a wonderful crunch to it, hasn't it?
Yep.
At this restaurant, Clara and her team have designed a vegan menu that avoids rehashing classic Spanish meat dishes and celebrates vegetables, elevating them to be the stars of the show.
This is one of my favorite dishes. It's leeks, steamed leeks with kimchi and vinaigrette.
That is magnificent, isn't it? This food is not just here as a substitute, it's great on its own merits.
Yes, I would say 70% of our customers are not vegan, which is great because we are, making people who wouldn't even think about it reduce their meat consumption without even thinking about it and without having to make a sacrifice.
With all the satisfaction that you must get from your performances in movies and in TV series, is there a bit of you that has also got great satisfaction from being part of this restaurant?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a very romantic thing. I mean, you don't do this to become rich, but this is my favorite thing to do when I'm not working. Just spending quality time with my friends and eating great and drinking and chatting.
How do you feel about Madrid?
I've traveled a lot, but I say that the more I travel, the more I love this city. It's a place where you feel welcome, instantly. Even if you don't have friends at first, it's a city that welcomes you. So what about you? What do you love about Madrid?
I absolutely love Madrid. I find it sometimes a little hard to put my finger on why. I'm very aware of the art museums, and actually I come to the Opera House quite a lot. But apart from all of that, this is the bit I can't put my finger on. It's just such a joy to come to this city. When I get off the plane, I want to jump in the air.
Yeah, it's the energy, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. What do you think?
No, I think it's great. I think vegan food has really come of age with this. It's marvellous.
Great, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. So, if you could eat here, like every week, would you be willing to reduce the amount of meat that you eat?
Absolutely. I would not go home feeling dissatisfied having had a meal like that. I'd feel very, very happy indeed.
Thank you.
Clara, this has been a memorable lunch for me. And do you mind if we do a selfie?
Really? Let's go for it.
Yay.